We're live. Oh, jeez. Damn dog. Okay. I'll get my pen working. How is everybody? How are you, Ellie? Good?
Good.
Cool bananas. All right. So, it's today, Tuesday. And we're on show number 47. Wow. Oops, what am I doing here? Okay. Banners, there we go. So we'll take that one down so we can see everybody. I've just been running up the stairs, guys. It's one of those beautiful cold nights. How is everybody? Welcome to Psychics on Radio, Angels on Air. I'm an international psychic medium and my name is Lesley Spaliviero. So if you'd like to join me on my main page, then come over to, I'm just getting this section here set up. Come over to my main page, Psychics on Radio, Angels on Air, and you'll be able to see me there. So what I do is I do free readings across the globe, I guess you want to call it. And sure as ever, I do reach across the globe most of the time. So I'm on about, let me just check and see. Are those pages working there, Ellie? Do you know?
Yep, your main page is up. Yeah, all your pages are up.
Awesome. That's cool bananas. So I've got 7 pages running tonight. So, and I bought this new thing for the home, so it makes it quicker. So hopefully the internet will not drop out, thank God, which will be nice. So how is everybody? Tell me where you're from, suburb, state, and country or county. One sec. Just had to check something that was plugged in on my iPad. And tell me where you're from around the world. Tell me what time it is as well. Well, I'll just get my iPad up. So I'm breathing really heavy. It must be someone that's actually coming through with that. And you know what? I was just on the phone to my beautiful spirit writer, Wendy Harvey, about an hour ago, and she was asking me a spiritual question. And sure as ever, my dog underneath my feet was growling, and I've only ever heard him growl, which he actually did it the other night. And I mean growling just for nothing, for no absolute reason at all. So for nothing in the air, you know, like he was just literally sitting there staring out and to beyond. I don't know what. Well, we know what spirit, but he was just literally staring out into the blue and growling his head off. And so I remember doing something years ago, and I had a friend with me, and I said to spirit, and this was before I started doing any of this live stuff or started doing anything with spirit, really. I just got this feeling that someone was in the house with me. This is my old house. And I remember lying in bed, and my bed faced the door. And sure as ever, I said, spirit, if you know, I asked a question, I said, if it's right, make the dog growl. And this is going to sound so bizarre. And I honestly swear on my daughter's life, the dog growled. It was so weird. And you should see me freak out. This is, mind you, this is at 10 or something o'clock at night. And I was just going, no way. And then I said, all right. And I thought, oh, yeah, maybe it's just a coincidence, you know. So sure as ever, what happens? The dog, I asked another question, and I said, make the dog growl again, make it growl longer. And it was like, it felt like someone was there poking him with a stick. And I didn't want him to poke him with a stick because it was spirit. But this dog, my dog, is so receptive to that. You know, and even sometimes we have the cat here at home. She's gorgeous. I think some of you have seen her. And sure as ever, the cat will actually just stare at the wall and something's there. You can tell something's there. We just don't know. I just don't see that sometimes because I'm not in flight. I turn it off. And then I'll say, what are you looking at, Snitzel? Because her name's Snitzel. And sure as ever, yep, she's looking at something because she's, you know, completely locked onto this, whatever it is there. So, but come over to my page if you're on one of the group pages. I'm just going over to those group pages now and posting up a few things up there. But come over to the page and tell me where you're from, suburb, state, and country. I can see you're coming through now. So what else have we got here? I'm just looking at, I've got 3 screens here, so it's like my eyes go everywhere. Then I've got my phone. So it's my eyes go all over the place. Okay, just got to post up here. Just get this up here. Okay. Beautiful. So I'm just posting this up here now. That one page. Okay, we've got Julie Poglace, hi. Nancy Lala, hello. Marissa Serafino, Paula Johnson, haven't seen that name before, or have I? Deli R, Florida here, and it's 8:06 a.m. How cool is that? I love it when I reach around the world, because that's my goal, is to help people around the world. So we've got Teresa Ranieri Felly, hello. She's one of my old high school friends, not that I have much to do with her, but hello, Teresa. Lovely that you're here. Who else have we got? So any validations from last night, guys? We've got Rory Bollinger. Hope you're well. Yes, I am. I'm amazing. Wendy Kuzik. Thank you. Tash Flowers. My cat stares at nothing. Delia, she goes, my cat stares at nothing as well. Yeah, well, I know the feeling. It's really creepy sometimes too. Like if you're home by yourself, you go, oh, what is it? So I don't know what they stare at, but you know, if I'm switched off and I just go, yeah, whatever, spirit, I don't really want to know. But and if it's someone that I'm with, I've got to ask them, like, was someone in spirit? You know, was that person in spirit? And they say yes. I go, okay, well, they're here with us, because I could tell. They go, how do you know? Well, because my animal's going a bit crazy, and plus I can feel it. Did they have stomach pain? Yes. So Chantel Ryan, hello from Australia. Macquarie Fields, not far from me. Brooke Wheeler, I'm from Sydney, Australia as well. So tell me where you're from. New South Wales. So we go Sydney, New South Wales, Australia. Chantel Ryan, she says, sorry, I've already done her. Brooke Wheeler, we've done. Marissa Serafino, she says, I've got no notification this time. Why aren't people getting notifications? I don't know. This is a Facebook glitch bug. You know, I found a few, because they're giving me the new page, the look and feel of the new page, which is I don't really want it, but I don't know why it's not giving notifications. It's also got a couple of other bugs in there, and I wish I could actually talk to somebody from Facebook. I'd tell them what their bugs were, that's for sure. So Di Basani, hi there, Adelaide. It's 9:35 p.m. Thanks for joining me. So most of the people are on the main page, Psychics on Radio Angels and Air. I do not know what my streaming software page is pulling up, or my software is pulling up, because it's only got one viewer. But I can see all the people on the main page here. That's why I have to use my iPad. So if I didn't have my iPad, I'd be snookered. So last night we did quite a few readings last night. We got a lot correct. I pretty much did, what was it? So this is how many pages I did. Hang on, what was that last night? It was the Sunday, Monday. So in a week, oh my God, I do so many readings. Monday, Tuesday. Yep. So we probably did about, I don't know, 30 readings maybe last night. So we'll try and smash it out tonight. So what I want to do is just say hello to everybody, which is what I normally do, and just pull in spirit. So if you have a past loved one that you want to have come on board, then you need to, you know, ask them to come through, ask them to talk to me. So, and if the internet keeps dropping out, I might have to switch over to my phone. It shouldn't be dropping out though. I've actually got this new thingy bob in the house that actually picks up the internet downstairs. It might be just Facebook's glitches again. But anyways, well, at least we're live. I don't know. It's good to be live. So let me keep going. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to read just to say hello to everybody, and I'm going to read as we go so it's faster. Okay. I want spirit to give me names, numbers, and suburbs. That's what I want you to give me. I want you to give me all the remote viewing too, buddy. So let's do it. See how I talk to him? He's really, really serious as well. So I'm having a bit of blonde moment day today because I rang up a customer and you wouldn't believe what I did. I rang up a customer and I said, hello, is Leslie there? And I meant to say, it's Leslie here, but I said, is Leslie there? Out of all stupid things to say, how dumb is that? Okay, what else have we got? Let me see. Oh, wow, beautiful. So Paula Johnson, she says, hi, Leslie. I hope you are well. I'm from the Bayside suburb in Melbourne. We are waiting on a new addition to our family very soon. Can I have a general reading, please? So Paula. Oops, it just jumped off. So I get the number 11 around you, and I also get 2, which is the month of February. So what's coming up in February, or what's been in February that was really significant? And I also see, I feel like there's going to be someone else that's having a baby February, March next year. So what's that now? So if it's what is it? May, June, July, August, September, October, November, December, January, February. Oh. January, February. So by March, they'll have a baby. By February, March, they'll have a baby. Okay. I feel like there's another baby or something significant baby there. So I'll leave that one there. I don't want to jinx anyone, but there's going to be someone that's having a baby around that time, February/March. And I also get the number 17 around you. So 1 and 7 is 8. So you got the month of August as well. And who is Susan or Susie, Suzanne, Susanna, Suzanne or something like that? Shazana, something like that. Some unusual name, but it's like a Suzanne name. You know what I mean? It sounds like it's like a Shazana or something unusual. So that's what I'm getting with this name. I'll also get the number 15 around you as well. So 1 and 5 is 6. So you got the month of June. So the month of June is going to be very busy for you. Save your money. That's what I'm getting. The pennies are going out. There's not much money coming back in, but until after June, July, the money will be coming back in. So save, okay? Save. That's all I can say. Save is all I can say. It's like a rhyme. So, and who's the person around you with a sore throat? Because I feel like my throat's really quite like scratchy, itchy right now. So how I work, guys, is I'm a remote viewer, which means that I see spirit as it is out of your eyes, pretty much, but it's transparent. It sits right beside me. I'm getting a client calling me, a reading client calling me, but I can't even answer the phone because I'm on a live show. But yeah, I get all the, spirit and energy come through. So I'm a psychic and a medium, which is the difference is that I get past, present, and future for the psychic, and I also get the mediumship for the past loved ones. So my spirit guide stands behind me, and I feel like he's one of those. It's going to sound so bizarre because the people that know me as a normal PT or a normal, person without one eye in the middle of my head, as they probably think I have now, I see spirit, I feel spirit behind me. And then sometimes when I'm sitting here on my shows, you'll be able to see like spirit come up behind me, like this side a couple of shows ago, there was a lady hovering around my head and everyone was telling me, and then I have someone on the other side. So, other side, I got my software's mirrored opposite. So it just feels weird. I got to point to my left to be my right, if that makes sense. So yeah, and I get all these things behind me. So if you watch behind, you'll be able to see different shadows and different stuff behind me. And then I'll have a big halo, like I have my wings, and then halo will show up later. So as I'm an angel. Well, I think I'm an angel. So I help people around the world. I help 8 hours a week around the world, and I like to use my gift to actually give it back to people so that they can actually lose that despair, so that they can actually stop worrying about things that are not going to happen yet. Stop worrying about the rubbish that some other fake psychics told them. Just the stuff that I hear, the messages that I get is insane, and that's why I can still continue to do it, because of you guys. I don't like seeing people get ripped off. I don't like liars. I hate liars. Top of my list, do not ever lie to me. I'm the biggest lie detector ever. And I call it when I have to call it. Never cause trouble, but I always call it when I have to call it, guys. And I'll give you the virtual kick up the butt because I'm a PT, so I have to. So that's part of the modalities that I have behind me is the motivation and the, you know, the drive to keep you going, to keep you pushing you into the future so that you can have the best life ever. Because there's no point being here, being on this earth, having a crappy life. And, you know, and I don't mean that you should go and do anything to yourself, but what I mean is that, you know, you should and actually enjoy your life because you only get one shot at it, guys. It's not a rehearsal, it's a real thing. So it's all about you and what you make of it. So if you're sitting on your butt and you're sitting on your butt and you're festering over something, forget it. Just move on. You know, I move on that quick. It's not funny. People get a shock. And, you know, if worse comes to worse, it's just like blank behind. I don't bother going back. I just go, whatever. It doesn't bother me because I don't do anything to hurt people. I tell it how it is, though. If you want someone genuine, then you stick with me. If you don't want anyone genuine or loyal, don't stick with me. That's how it is. I don't really give a hoot, to be honest. So tell me where you're from, suburb, state, and country. And let's get cracking with the readings so I want to go through everybody and just keep like going as fast as I can and do as many as I can. But love, like, and share my page. I don't want stars. I don't want you spending money on stars. I want you to just share the page. That's the best you can do for me is just share the page. And you know, if you want a private reading, you know, don't send me messages on Messenger. I get messages, hundreds of messages all the time. I don't want messages all the time. If you want a free reading, I'll do it here because I don't have time to read everything. My closest followers know what I'm like. They know that I don't get time to even read their stuff. So I work, you know, pretty much around the clock to help people. I hope I had a beautiful day, Tash. Oh, that could be debatable. Some people are annoying, that's for sure. Not at my work, but people are annoying outside of work, that's for sure. Chantel Ryan, and my cat is the same. He stares at nothing. Nothing, then does a backflip and starts chasing something around. That's crazy. I'm laughing because that's what my cat would do. Like she'd just be there, and the next minute she'd just go and run up the wall, and I'm freaking out, going, "No, you're gonna stick your dirty paws all over my wall. Buzz off." So yeah, they're weird, these cats. I don't understand them. Hi, Nancy. Diane McKenzie, hello. Rosie Tinsley, hello. Wendy Merce Martin, hello. Alicia, hello. It's USA 7 a.m. over there. Teresa, she says, I know, right? It's been a few years. We need a reunion. Well, I did the last reunion. Someone else has got to do it this time. So Paula Johnson, she said, you have heard my name before. Have I? You did a reading for me in December last year, and I was blown away. So, my God, if I can remember you from last week when I do my readings, that would be a miracle because it's hard for me to remember so many people that I do. And I don't mean this to be disrespectful, but I try and remember everything. Something, if they're significant to me and it's horrible and I get it, and it traumatizes my head, which some things do, then I will remember it. But half the time I can't remember everything because, you know, you can imagine this is all the readings. This is just, when was this? This was from the 6th of March, and these are all the readings that I've done. These are like, there's hundreds of them in there from all the shows. So you can imagine what I can't remember unless I go back. That's why I write it down. Or I go back and watch a show, but I don't have time to watch a show either. So there's a lot of stuff, and I feel like that my spirit guide also stops me from remembering a lot of stuff because it's too trauma. So you can imagine all us mediums having all this trauma, and trying to help people all our with our gift and all our life. And you can imagine how much sorrow we must feel, because I do feel people's sorrow and pain and heartache and the trauma they go through, and literally the pain, because, you know, I get, you know, shot in the leg, lose my leg, broken arms, shoulders, backs, whatever. But, you know, get stabbings, shot. You can just imagine what I feel. So I don't want to have that memory of that either. So, and I'm sorry, I don't mean to be disrespectful there, Paula, but I'm happy. It was a great reading. But let's keep going. And I also feel someone around you's got issues with throat too, Paula. Who's that? Right, so we've got Kylie Nealon. She says Perth, Western Australia. Emily Broker is watching. Marissa Serafino. She says I have my notifications turned on to get messages when you go live. Yeah, I know, that's awesome. But if it's not giving you the messages, I think Facebook, because they give me this new look and feel fancy pants page, and sure as ever, it doesn't actually do what it's supposed to be doing, I think. I don't know. I have no idea. It's just a fancy pants page. But in my other page, my Psychic Medium Lesley Spaliviero is actually the normal page look and feel. Whereas this one from the back end, from a going live end, it's actually different for the new page. You've got to set it up completely different. It threw me out because I was ready to go live and nothing was working a couple of weeks ago. That'll teach me for being live 8 hours a week, won't it? So Dev Krivenek's watching. Hi. So I'm just going to keep scrolling forward, guys. I'm not going to just read the questions. I want to say hello to people a little bit more. So Jazz Lee from Toowoomba in Queensland. We've got Rosie Tinsley. She says Queensland, Sunshine Coast. So Alicia says, I didn't get a notification either, only on your personal page, not, yeah, okay, it's just stupid. I don't know how it's working. I honestly don't know how they do things in the background, and I wish that they would come and ask me, because like the Facebook developers or wherever they are, and just say, because I stream so much that they could actually say, oh, what's wrong with it? Where's the bugs? And I go, well, this is where the bug is. So, but anyway, they're not going to worry about me after 1 billion people in the world. So we've got here, she says, Diane Mackenzie Egan, she says, wow, you're back on. Hi, if you get to my question tonight, will I go back to volunteering local at a community centre? By the way, I'm watching from South Dudley, regional Victoria. It's 10:10 p.m. So go and look up the 1010 number, the angel number there for you, Diane. I feel like that's really, really significant for you. There's no coincidences. So go and look that up for me first. I also feel like for you too, what was the question? Is go back to volunteering. I do think that you'll go back to volunteering. I do. And I feel like this is going to be, and so what's the 6th? So the 6th around you is June. So Diane, we're definitely going to go back to do something. You've got to help people. Like if you don't help people, you just feel like, you haven't got that self-satisfaction. You're the kind of person that likes self-satisfaction. And what's the pain in the left side of the breast here? So what's going there, left side breast? If you haven't had a breast check, then please go and have that checked. Not saying there's anything there, but if you haven't, then go and get yourself sorted out. Do a routine check for me. Karina Hall is watching. Thanks for joining me. Michelle Meehan, she's watching. Thank you. Okay, so Marissa Serafin says, I need some assistance. I have an important speech today. Anything from Spirit to help? What do I get from Spirit? Yes, well, this is going to come from me as well as a lecturer myself for 3 years. So when you know your stuff, you actually so when you know your product, when you know your stuff, you actually can deliver a lot more comfortably. It's not like you're going to go and learn to be a mechanic and then try and describe how the motor is in a car when you have no clue. That's the hardest thing to do, okay? So you need to make sure that you've got everything on point and practice before you say anything, before anything comes out of your mouth. So, and I'll leave that there. So it'll be good for you though. So a lot of the more you practice, the more you're going to be prepared. That's how I've always been. When I used to lecture, even though I knew what I was we used to do 3-hour slots. So it'd be, I don't know, the nervous system would be 9 till 11 in the morning, and then we'd have 9 till 12, and then we have an hour break, and then come back at 1 and go till 4. But we'd have 3 hours. Hour break, 3 hours, 2-hour break, and then 3 hours. So I'd be lecturing 9 hours a day. That's why I can talk underwater. But and for those preparations, those 3 different topics that I'd be talking about for those three hours, I'd always have to make sure that the previous day or the 2 days before that I wrote down all my notes. Even though I knew my notes beforehand, I'd also make sure that my notes that I had in my head, and I would revise. There's no way I could miss a beat. And if any student, which some of them are really quite weird questions and cocky, some of the weird questions used to make me laugh. If I got a question, I knew how to answer it. And if I didn't know how to answer it, I'd say I'd come back to you, and I'd always come back. So that's the best thing advice I can give you to Marissa, is take some pride with the questions that are asked and write them down if you don't know them, and just say, I'm going to come back to you with that answer, because I'm not quite 100% sure I should be giving out what I know, because I'm not 100% sure it's right. So the more you're upfront and honest, the better. So who else have we got here? Jack Howard, hello, is watching. Thanks for joining me. So we've got, okay, Ellie, what do we got there? Oh, we've got some validations already. Wow.
So there was one from Kate Mild Edmonds. She said, "Hi Leslie, you helped me last week with my issue with my husband who assaulted me. I now have many jobs popping up in Queensland, Brisbane, Hervey Bay, etc.
That's awesome.
Especially Hervey Bay. This is my spirit guide telling me this is my destination to go. What is my time frame to move in? And again, thank you for everything you guided. Then there was a couple from Paula Johnson. She said, "Thank you, Leslie. My daughter-in-law is due any day. Could be tomorrow, the 11th.
Oh, the 11th. There you go. That's why I got the 11th.
And my daughter is also trying to have a baby the February. That sounds amazing. Thank you."
Ah, there you go. See, there's the 11th. Well, we have the February, and I got the February, March here too. I see like another baby. It's like baby city, baby boom. That's what I get, baby boom. So that's pretty cool. And keep going, Ellie. Is there something else? We done a lot?
No, that was it.
Okay, thank you. So what else do we have here? I just want to say hello to some people that have come over. JCT, hi, possible, can I have a message from loved one, please? So sure can. Hi, Stella. So I've got two people from high school on my page. Stella Bates. Gosh, I've known you girls. Stella and Teresa Ranieri. I have known you girls for such a long time. So let me go to JCT first. So what do we got? What was the question? Message from loved one. So why am I feeling sick around the mouth, and it's like my mouth's like blowing up with whatever's in it. I don't know what's in it. But why do I get the feeling around that? And I also got like my left eye is quite scratchy. And I feel like that there's a lot of fatigue around you too there, Jay. And I don't know, I don't understand why, but there's confusion as well. Okay, so there's a lot of things that's confusing around you. There's a lot of things that and things that aren't answered. And who's the person that can't talk properly, that has either had a stroke, a Bell's palsy stroke, or a something with the brain that's like they're not here. And I feel like this is either, you know what I mean, something around that. I can't say the word because I'll get kicked off Facebook, but something around the S word. And I feel like this was either, you know, some rope or something like that. That's what I'm getting there. And this is a young man, and I feel like this man has the dark brown hairs, a little bit olive skin, not too dark, not too light. Okay, his skin was just beautiful tanned. And I also feel like he had light eyes, this guy. And I also get the pain on the left side of the face. I feel like this side of my face is all numb. So it could be a stroke, could be dementia, could be one of these as well. And I also feel like too, there's whoever this person is has itchy nose, like itchy eyes, itchy nose, something not right with the face. And it's like they used to, it's like my tongue. And they used to try and talk, but my tongue is like it's been pulled back, you know, like you've got the tongue, and my nose is really itchy, and the tongue is being pulled back into the throat. It's like, and now I can talk better because I feel like my tongue's trying to be pulled back. I don't know what that means. And I also get the number 11 around you. So November, or 1 and 1 is 2. So you got the month of February as well. And then I also feel like for you too, October. So they just showed me the 10. So what's the 10 or the 1? So they just told me, so the 10 is the October. And I also get the anxiety around you. And I also feel like there's a January in there as well. And now I've got headaches. So is this person around you or yourself, you're getting headaches? Or who's the person around you that's getting a migraine or 3-day migraines, like a 3-day migraine. And you can hear my voice change again. So this is not right around here. Okay. And I just saw the word drugs. And I feel like this person's had a phone call, things aren't right. And now I see a redhead lady. And this lady, this is going to sound really bizarre, okay? So when I was in hospital, when I had cancer and I was on the medication to stop the pain, what happened was I was delusional because I was in so much pain from I had 16 staples in my stomach and I was knocked off. I had major surgery. When they gave me all the pain relief, I was drugged up to my eyeballs. And sure as ever, I saw this redhead, and now they just showed me the same redhead lady as a ghost. And I think it was a ghost. I don't know what it was because there was no one in my room when I asked the nurse. And sure as ever, the ghost was actually trying to wake me up. And she put her hands on my shoulders and she shook me and she's trying to wake me up. And she said, "Wake up." And her eyes were brown and her hair was like a dark reddish sort of color, but not bright red, if that makes sense. And they're showing me that lady's, the look and feel of her with a few little freckles. So that's what I'm getting. So who is that around you? If that's not around you, then it's around somebody in this group here. And I feel like it could be either Deb Krevenek, Alicia, Di Bassani, maybe Stella, Sally Nightingale. Di Bassani, maybe. I don't know which one, but I feel like it's around that area there. And I like to be more specific with spirit too, because I don't like just trying to choose who it's got to go to. I don't want to do that platform stuff. I want to be specific. So, but this lady also, she had very, very pale skin, and I'm talking really, really pale white skin. So she's really, full on, this lady, very big personality. And so the message for you there, lovey, is to keep doing what you're doing. It's like you feel spirit as well. You feel it because I can see the shadows on my right. When they show me shadows on my right, and I look to my right when I'm doing all my readings, I always never look at the camera because I see everything here in my office. And I see the transparent figures next to me, and it's like a lineup. You can imagine if I've got 40, 50 people on my live, then you can imagine the lineup I've got here from spirit, and then times it by 2 or 3 because there's about 3 or 4 different, loved ones coming through for each one of you. So you can imagine how many's here. So I've got to try and break them up and just sort of say, hang on a second, and whoever comes through, whoever I'm drawn to at the time, they step forward. That's how I see it. But then I also feel like that there's transparent, like for me, there's a transparent redhead lady here. And I have to say it again because she's really quite strong, very strong personality, big smile, very strong personality, very, very black and white, tells her how it is, very straightforward, very matter of fact, she just said. And she's suffering with anxiety too there, Jay. And I'll leave that there. Big thing going forward. Do what you got to do and make sure you do it right, because you got this thing where you just go, oh yeah, that'll do, attitude. And nah, that's not going to cut it anymore, Jay. You've got to actually do the things. When you do something, you put pride into it and you do it the right way. You don't start something that you can't finish and that you can't make the best of it, because you're just doing things half-assed at the moment, excuse the French. You're doing things halfway, and it's not good enough because it's going to catch you later. So you need to make sure that you do things right and do it properly. Just take that extra 2 to 5 minutes to make sure things are tickety-boo. I always use that word, that saying, tickety-boo, and T's crossed, I's dotted, and you watch the change with everything. Everything's just going to backflip and everything's going to be going, you're going to go, oh my God, this is amazing. So, all right, and I'll leave that there. Thank you. If you could validate any of that, that would be amazing. Okay, what do we got there, Ellie? We've got something there. Oh, wow. My nose is still itchy. Over to you, Ellie.
Okay, so Marissa Serafino sent in a validation. She said, thank you. I had to give an impact statement in court to my best friend who was shot while working at a detox facility. It's going to be a hard one, but I would need it to heal and would rather focus on my friend who's in the hospital due to complications from being shot in his head than talk about the shooter. I have no problem with public speaking, but this one is going to be difficult. I have my notes and I'm doing some more research. I believe his story should be told. Thank you so much, Lesley.
Wow, that must have been the pain in my head that I felt. Wow, that's incredible. geez, this is what I mean. Imagine if I have to remember all this stuff that spirit pulls through for me. I'd be a walking like nutcase. Not saying that I should, after that reading, but I'm just saying it's all trauma. Everything that I do for these things is pretty much trauma. I try and pull people out of the trauma and show them that there's something better on the other side, or whatever the case may be. Depends on the situation and the spirit. So yeah, it's usually a lot of trauma for people. And it actually makes me feel sick in the stomach now, so I'm going to pull that back. A lot of anxiety around you too there, lovey. I don't know why I got this itchy nose, and whoever it is with the hay fever, itchy nose, I feel like I've got to sneeze now. So who's that? Who is that? You, Ellie, that needs to sneeze by any chance? She just goes like this, please. I love it. You crack me up. Oh, I love it. Okay. All right. So Stella, she says, "Hi, Leslie. I keep seeing the following numbers. Ah, you are having an awakening there, my girl." So that's exactly what I get all day. So just show you, see if I can pull up some of my photos and show you what I get. It's absolutely insane. Here you go. Look at that. Today, Tuesday, 444. I get so much all the time. It's not funny. Wait there. Sometimes the phone just doesn't want to work, eh? I can't tell you how many. Here you go. There you go. Got that the other day. So I always snapshot them because I want to see. Look at this one, 3333 on the 9th, and I've got 111. So these are all the stuff. That's another one on the Sunday. These are all the numbers that are coming through because you're actually going through an awakening. Look, here's another one, Friday, the 222s. So start looking at them, and look, I can't tell you how many I get. Look, yeah, another one, 333 again. So if you go and you have a look at what they mean, this was cool, 5:55 a.m. on the Thursday, the 5th. So look up those kind of numbers. Look here, more, 1010. Okay, so, and I don't look for them. I just get, and this one was cool. So I just get these numbers. I just happen to go and look at my phone at that time. And here's another one. So I got another 555 there on Tuesday. See, so this is what happens with spirit. I got 444 again. And this is another day. And I got another one. This is the numbers. These are angel numbers. They're power numbers for the ones as well. So you look them up on, just look them up and see what they mean. I mean, I've got my cheat sheet here, but it's nothing flash. Hang on a second. It's nothing really flash. Oops, here it is. So I just use a little cheat sheet. So if you've got the 444, so 444 is protection. The universe and your spirit guides are protecting you. So pay attention to your thoughts and your environment when you see this number. Okay, so, and I'll leave that there. But yes, you're going through an awakening. Anybody that's seeing double numbers and numbers, or anything, it's like you're driving down the street and you've got the actual, you see the fuel is, our fuel over here is crazy at the moment. It's over $2. I paid the other day, I couldn't believe it. So the numbers it might have, on a sign, you might see 777 or whatever it is, but look them up because they mean something, and it'll be related to that moment. It sounds weird, but I don't believe in coincidences anymore, lovey. So Ebony McAvoy, she says, "My name is Brooke. Can you tell me what my relationship looks like?" I don't like doing relationships. I do and I don't. I do and I don't like doing them. I just feel like it's a roller coaster up and down. I just feel like things are tight with money, or things are tight with, I don't know, boundaries or something. I don't know. I just saw like the hands go like that, and it's really, really tight. So, yes. I just feel like, I don't know why, but I get headache around you as well. And I feel like my mind is like constantly in overdrive. It's like you can't sleep. It's like you're constantly debating things in your head. It's like you're asking yourself questions. So, and I'll leave that there. Okay, let's keep going forward. I've got the itchiest nose. So who is that? You're welcome, Stella. So what else have we got? Felicity Missouri. She says, hi, I want to boo a reading soon. What's that mean? I want to boo a reading soon. Okay, yeah, whatever floats your boat there, Felicity, but I don't know what boo a meeting is. Do a reading, I think you might be saying to me. Okay, let's keep going forward. I'm reading off my iPad because I can't see all my questions on my software, so I have to read off my trusty iPad here. And what else have we got here? So if you've got a question around spirit or anything like that, I can answer them when I'm not on radio pretty much, because sometimes the media law holds me back. And we've got Emily Brooker. She says, listening from Maitland in New South Wales, would love a reading if you get a chance. Of course I get a chance, Emily. Emily Brooker. Right. So I don't know if it's you with the sinus as well. Yeah. So I get this really itchy nose when I know people are got sinus or got hay fever or whatever the case may be. It really irritates me. So anyway, so I've got the number 3 around you. So the month of March, what is going on in March? I feel like there's a birthday anniversary there. And I also see for you now look, I always get different colored cars, but mainly the cars that I get are the white ones lately, and I don't know why. So who is the person around you with the white car, 4-door car? Because I feel like this car has issues with it. And normally when I see the cars, they do have the issues with it, okay? So that's why I always have to say what I get. And I see this car, and they always show me the car facing to my left. So if I'm to get so when I do my readings, guys, I call them themes now, because what happens is for example, if someone is like, I can't see. So are you having issues with your eyes, or is there someone around you with eye issues? And in the right ear as well. So pretty much opposite eyes and right ear, something not right there, because I get this really bad pain in my ear. So what happens when I do my readings, and if someone is like me but they don't know how to use it, what spirit will do is, doesn't matter which person I'm reading for, it will give me the same theme. So if you're an up and coming psychic medium, that's how it works pretty much for me. So that's how I try and teach people, is that because spirit will show me that I see shadows on my right, and then I'll see the person, not that I can see what they look like at all, because all I can see is your name and a question. So they'll show me the person that I'm reading for, and they'll show me facing them. They'll be facing to the left, and then on the back part, like where the little thing is here, that little shiny white light thing behind me, that's what it looks like, is a shimmer of white light behind you. It's not like a light, it's actually like a steam when you come out of the shower, and it's like that steam that comes off your body. It's like that, but a bit more prominent behind you. So that's what the theme is, that what spirit shows me when I know the person is that I'm reading for is either psychic, they're trying to fool me, but they can't get away with that because I know they're either psychic or a medium, or practicing, or they are one, but they don't know that they are one. So those 3 types of elements will be the same theme for me for any type of person. Doesn't matter who it is, it'll show me the same theme. So that's how I see it. And every time I see it, I'm usually right. But if, for example, too, if they show me that, then I know for sure that they're getting some headaches. They could be getting headaches, and I will receive the headaches as well. So that way I know that they're getting headaches if the spirit's trying to come through and they're knocking at the door, but they can't get through because it's hard to get through a football team of spirit coming through. So, and they're strangers. So you've got to remember them as strangers as well. So, and I'll leave that there, but I also like that right ear is prominent, and I get the feeling. So what my spirit will do too, guys, is that it'll give me faint, really, really faint feelings, and it'll, it's like a flick. It'll just flick me in the heart. If I don't pick it up straight away, it'll flick even harder. And then I'll get the leg pain, and if it's say if I got shot in the leg from from spirit, or they're trying to show me the pain or what they went through, the past loved one, and usually the energy comes from them is very, very strong. But what will also happen is that they'll give me the pain, and it's even incredibly strong, and I'll feel exactly, and I can't stop moving. I just got to get rid of that. I've got to say it to get rid of it, to be honest, and then it's got to be, hopefully they can validate it straight away too. But I also feel like this car for you, going back to that, they show me the same theme with the car. So the car will always be facing to the left. They'll flash the doors to me, how many doors, or I'll see a 2 or a 4. And then they'll actually, the tires on the car, it'll actually highlight it. So it'll make it glow a little bit, but not so prominent. I have to be really quick to catch it. So they'll just show me that car. And it's, you can imagine it's like, how can I explain it? The images or the themes that I get are very faint, but I'm in tune with spirit enough now to pick up the faintness of the messages coming through, if that makes sense. So that's what I do when I lecture in my workshops. This is how I start, and this is how I educate people. So, but the car theme is exactly the same, and it'll be the same theme for, like I said, for all different people, but they'll show me and they'll give me a light color. So for you, I get a light colored car, and I can't quite see the color of the car because it's too misty sometimes because it's the remote viewing. But I also see the car going forward with this one here. So something's not right with the wheels, or it's been pulling to the left. I feel like it's either been pulling to the left and needs a wheel alignment or something like that. And then I had one the other week where the guy said to me, no, I said, I get the white car. What's wrong with it? And he says, yeah, I just bought a brand new white car. And I said, oh, okay, that's fine. He goes, nothing's wrong with it. Sure as ever, goes to take it down to get the tires pumped up or something to do with the tires. I can't remember now. And then writes back to me and tells me that the tire had a big split in it. So if I didn't tell him to go and get the tires checked, then his car could have blown out that tire. Something could have happened to him. So there you go. I don't get the cars for no reason. So make sure that this car here is up to speed. So if it's not you, then Emily, there's someone around you that has the issue with the car, and it's a white 4-door car. And I feel like this is a medium car, and now I've got impact on my left side of my head. So has this car been in an accident, or what's happened? Because I've got pain on my left side of my head, and I couldn't see before I had my eyes, and I feel like that was blood in my eyes. That's why I can't see. So has this person been in an accident, or they've had an injury outside of the car? I don't know why they're showing me 2 different things for the same theme, if that makes sense. I like to try and break it up. But I said, yeah, I'm getting pain on the left side of my head. So I feel like there's impact there, and I feel like my eye there's something not right with my eye. Has someone been punched in the face? I just saw a punch. Punched in that left eye. In the face. So what's happened with the kind of like that part of the face? And I feel like this person has either had surgery with the back or injury with the back or something like that, because I feel like they actually got issues around the hips and the back area. And did your grandmother or grandfather used to have a rocking chair and just used to rock on a chair? Because I feel like they're there now. I feel like the actual grandmother and grandfather are here, and one of them used to rock on the chair. So, and I feel like this chair was on the front of the balcony or front of the porch or wherever it was. It's like they used to just sit there and rock and hold their hand on the actual, what do you call it, the handrest. So, and I'll leave that there. Message for you is to keep talking out loud. They can hear you, okay? Keep talking out loud. The stars are bright, they're saying to me. So what's with the stars? Stars are even brighter on the other side. Some message about stars. So what's that? Have you been watching stars or lying down watching stars or something? I'm not sure. I just see stars, and I just heard the stars are brighter or something. And I'll leave that there. Thank you. Okie dokie. So what else have we got here? Love, like, and share my page, guys. Don't send me any stars. I think Facebook, because I didn't put my account in, they said to me, you've got 30 days to put your account in, otherwise you lose your stars. I go, I don't really care. So they send me a thing saying that I lost my stars because I didn't put my account in there, because I don't want them. I don't really care about it. So, okie dokie. Wow. So let's keep going. Okay. Oh, thank you. So we've got here Delma Armfield is watching. Thanks for joining me. So if you're on one of the group pages, guys, come over to the main page on Psychics on Radio Angels on Air so that I can see you there. That would be great. And that way we can share the love. Okay. So Danielle Elizabeth Woodgate. It's a long name. Well, at least I can say it because normally I can't say the damn names. Okay, so we've got Danielle Woodgate, and she says, hello, Lesley, watching here all the way from Wales in the UK. Would love a general reading. I have to make a big decision for my wedding. Can you see anything for me? Big decision for my wedding. Oh, geez. Whether to go ahead with it. No, I'm only joking. So, wedding. And why do I get trouble with the wedding? I don't know. Is that because you don't want to travel? What's with that? What's with the trouble? And I don't know why. I just heard the word hotel. So I heard hotel and trouble. So what's going on there? Is there issues around that? Or is there different actually I just saw contract around that, so just be careful with hotel. And I feel like there's some issues around the actual, look at the clauses, look at the issues, not the issues, the clauses in the actual contract, okay? Because I just feel like that contract is that you have to, or that leasing thing for when you have to have a hotel or whatever you're going to go into with a contract. Just check the clauses, please. It's really important. Doesn't matter if it's a hotel, doesn't matter what it is, just check clauses in any contract that you do, because I feel like there's some issue there. And do you get itchy around your back? So I've just got this, what's happening with the skin on the back? So what's happening there? Did you get sunburn, or what did you get sunburn and all peeled off? I don't know. I just feel like something's not right with the back area. Okay, so, and I had something at the start when I wrote down wedding, but I wrote down something. What was it? 23. So what's a 23 around you? So 2 and 3 is 5. So you got the month of May. So is this a debate around like family or something like that? Because I feel like there's a few issues around family. It's like you've got one troublemaker in the family that's a troublemaker. So I just feel like there's one troublemaker. Attention seeker, more so. So, and I'll leave that there. A lot of anxiety around you as well. So, and I'll leave that there. Thank you. Thank you, Nancy. Rosie Serafina, you are an angel, most definitely. Thank you. I try and help everybody, but some people don't see it like that, you know. It's hard to be an angel. It's very hard. People think that, you know, because you're soft and fluffy that you're going to take crap from them, but I don't. I just go, oh, okay, righto. Well, no, this is how it is, buddy. And I just tell it how it is. I've got to call it, you know. What's the point of having the word honesty if you don't use it? True. You got to be honest. People got to be honest, and the more they're honest, the less problems you have. And people are very manipulating, vindictive. I don't understand. I honestly don't understand that. I don't have one harmful bone in my body, but if you attack me, I will defend myself. I will defend myself. I know what words to say to pull you back. That's for sure. So, yeah. Yeah, I can't handle liars. Liars, and they just manipulate things and turn it around, and I go, whatever. Yes, Delia, she said, I dislike lies too. So what else have we got here? Kate Mail Dudman, she says, hi, Lesley, you helped me last week. Oh, did you see that one there, Ellie? Not yet. She said, you helped me last week with my issue with my husband who assaulted me. Oh, I now have many. Oh, that's one. We saw that one. Yeah, right. That's awesome. That's how far back I'm going to go forward. So I haven't seen some of your question, guys. So please just write your question up again for me so I can see it, and tell me where you're from, suburb, state and country, and time as well. No, thank you, Kelly Anchor says you do a wonderful job. Thank you. I try. I don't try and upset people. I try and help people as much as I can. Rosie Celano says you can feel my pain. Yes, 100%. She says, you seen where I was. You blew my mind. Yeah. Well, that's called remote viewing, Lovey. So that's the best part about remote viewing is that I see it actually as it is. And the longer I have with the person, the better, of course. But, mini readings are mini readings. That's what they're here for. They're just to get the information out as quick and fast as I can and then move on. So what else have we got here? Margaret Bennett is watching. Thanks for joining me. Paul, hello. Hello, Lesley. I hope you are well. How's this year progressing? I'm still working around decisions. I have no control over how long do I have left in Sydney. I'm also concerned about the girl we discussed. I feel she's conflicted or in potential danger. I don't feel like she's in danger. I just feel like she's not I just feel like she's not stable. She's not grounded, this girl. You're more grounded than her. That's the problem. To be honest, Paul, I feel like it's, you keep her as a friend and she's a beautiful friend, but I just feel like that going forward, this lady is going to mess you around. Clearly, she's messing you around already because you're feeling different things. You shouldn't be feeling like that if it's true love. So, and I'll leave that there, Paulie. So you're going to be fine. So, sorry, actually, the question, I have no control over how long I will be left in Sydney. And what's with the pain in the left foot? The right foot. I get pain in just like, not where the toes are, not where the heel is, not where the arch is, just about there. Not where about here, in my foot. So what's going on there? Who's that? That's annoying, annoyingly painful. So Wendy Merce Martin, she says, is there anybody around me that you feel? I have never asked you that I feel around you. Now, why does grandmother come to mind? Why does that come to mind? I feel like did this lady have little tiny little glasses that she used to put up as well? Because I just saw that. And I also feel like there's a little elderly grandfather as well. But this is the two different, the grandmother on one side and then the grandfather from the other side of the parents. And this man used to have his handkerchief, and the lady used to have her little thing and like her tissues and hold things, She had a particular way of holding things. So she's saying to me that she used to hold things like different, like with fingers up or just completely different. Like everything was just really fancy and everything was, she was elegant. She was very la-di-da, she's saying to me. And I feel like this lady looks like to me light colored eyes, like pale blue eyes. That's what I'm getting. So who's that around you? Light colored hair to the shoulder here, mousy to light colored hair, mousy to gray. And I also get the light colored eyes. Now this lady also had a little bit of a belly. So something wasn't right with the belly because I feel like the belly was protruding out a little bit. It's just like she was allergic to something, but she didn't know what she was allergic to. And it used to make her belly swell up, probably gluten. And I don't feel like that she actually said a lot of things. So she would say things that were quite shy and timid, and it made you remember things over time, if that makes sense. So she had her wise way of words. That's what she's saying, wise way of words. So the triple W. So what's a W to me? What is the W or the W name to you, wise way? She just said to acknowledge the W. So www or website. What's that? I don't understand. I don't understand, Spirit. So she's just saying to me www or W. Is there a person around you, Wayne or William? What is it? Wayne, William. Who's that? So, and I'll leave that there. Thank you. What else have we got? Dolly Budd is watching. Thanks for joining me. Helen, Anastasia, Miki. Oh, okie dokie. So, I've done that lady there. What have we got? So Alicia, she says that would be a lot to hold on to, and the brain can't differentiate your trauma from others' trauma. That's true. It just sees trauma. I'm glad you were able to forget. Well, I've tried. If I was to watch the videos back, I'd remember. But if I don't watch the videos back, I don't remember. You know, like some things are significant and some things are just whatever. Because I'm in flight. I feel like I'm in another dimension, if that makes sense. Hi, Joe. Joe Lister's watching. What else have we got here? Claire Dodson. Hi, Lesley. Any messages from Spirit for me or a general reading, please? So, Claire. Nice name. So, why have I got pain in my top left thigh? What's going on there? Did someone have an injury or some pain or slight pain in that? Because it wasn't very strong. It was like a lighter pain on my top left thigh. So what's that? What's that there? And I'm also seeing, so they're saying to me cold feet, and I feel like there's an elderly lady that was either in hospital or in some form of hospital type bed, and her feet were always cold. She's saying to me that the blankets would pull up, she'd pull the blankets up, and her feet would pop out. She's showing me the feet outside of the bed, and they were female feet. This is not male feet. She's showing me the feet. Now, why is she showing me the feet? And so this lady definitely was in hospital in some form of palliative care, and she was lying and the blankets come up a bit, and she's saying to me that her feet were really cold. She was worried about her feet. Now her slippers were underneath the actual hospital bed. And if this is not you, it's going to be someone around you, because I feel like this is really strong, this message or this vision. And I also get the number 22 around you there. So what's the number 22 for you, Claire? 2 and 2 is 4, so you got the month of April as well. And this lady was a serious lady. Her face is very poker face. You wouldn't get too much of a laugh out of this person, because she's very, very matter of fact, very serious, very, very serious lady. She's shown me butter, and she's shown me that she used to make her own butter, like butter and soap and stuff like that. Really old fashioned, very, very proper lady. And to the point where she would dress like the proper person. Like you would never see her out of her old, like out in old clothes. You'd always see her in the, in the normal, what's it called? Courtroom clothes, not like in a court, if that makes sense. Court shoes, whatever they're called. Court shoes. And she used to have like her own little, it was like her own little veggie thing, her own little patch out the back. She used to have groceries, garden and veggie garden and all that stuff. So a lot of anxiety around you too, Claire. A lot of people lately suffering with anxiety. And what's with the eyes with you as well? Because I don't know why, because my eyes, I feel like I've been dizzy. I feel like I've got, and this lady's fallen. Like I feel like this lady's actually fallen in shower or near a shower screen, putting her hand up, and it looks like, I feel like she's either fallen and hit this right side of her face. And feels like if I press my eyes like this, it would hurt. So that something's not right with the eyes. So what's that? Or I just heard the word blind. Was she half blind, or who's blind? Who has got, like, can't see, and she's making fun of me. So she can't see, or I can't see. So and I'll leave that there. Message for you is to keep doing what you're doing now, lovey. You're hanging in there, and that's the way it should be. You should be pushing to go forward. You've got a lot of things to look forward to. And I'll leave that there. So I'm just going to scroll forward. Now, why have I got the shakes with you? I've got the shakes like this as well. I don't get the shakes. I don't get anxiety. I don't get nothing. But why have I got the shakes with you? What's going on? Have you got issues with that part of, like, whatever it is, the shakes that's going on? Are you that nervous that you have the shakes? Shelley Sutter, thanks for joining me. She's watching. Stimmy Stimpson. Oh, that's an unusual, peculiar name. Tanya Bailey, thanks for joining me. So let's keep going. So we got any validations there? Was this a validation? Did we do that last one, Ellie?
Not yet.
Okay, thank you.
So it was one from Danielle Woodgate. She said, Thank you so much for the reading. We have had trouble with the wedding because it's been cancelled twice because of COVID. I have just been to the venue and the prices have changed due to the change in dates, which we were disputing as it was our fault. I suffer from PCOS, and one of my main symptoms is acne on the top of my back. The wedding is possibly on the 23rd.
Oh, the 23rd. That's what I said, didn't I? Who was that for, Danielle? Where did I write that? Yeah, there it is there. 23rd. If I was you there, Danielle, what I would do with that venue is check the policy or whatever you sign. Because remember how I said about that signing? I think it was your reading. I don't know who I read that for that. I think it was yours, but check the policy for what you've signed or what it was before this hit, okay? Because I don't think they have much of a leg to stand on. So Spirit's just asking me to tell you that. And I'll leave that there. So just see 23rd. Okay, that's cool. Thank you. We've got another one there from Marissa Serafino. I think we've done that one, did we? Yeah, we've done that one. So let's keep going forward. Guys, send me your questions again because I've got to scroll right forward. So I've got Missy Wolf, Rose Liliano, Kerry Russell watching. Thanks for joining me. Okay, so I've done one for you, Danielle Woodgate. I've already done one. I remember that one. I remember the name. Okay, Rosie Serafina, that's what I always get. 111 and 333. That's cool. Look them up, lovey. So, okay. Okay, Lauren Sheridan, she says, are my guides happy with the progress I have made up to now to connect with them, please? They are always happy with, doesn't matter what you do, they're always happy. They try and guide you, it's purely up to you to do the right thing. No, that's the thing. I'm not just talking about you, I'm talking about everybody. So Linda, she says, I better go to bed now, nearly 1 a.m. I will watch in replay. Thank you. Good night. Good nighty night. So we're having a ghost tour on the 24th to the 26th of June, guys. So if you want to join that, go over to the actual Psychics on Radio Angels on Air page and you'll be able to see where the event is there. So I'm just going to whip over to it now and just see what's going on with that page, with that event, I should say. I'm going to read that one out, actually. Just 1 second. Oh, gosh. Okie dokie. What do we got here? Let's pull this up. I just want to see if I got the dates right. Yep. So we've got the ghost tours 24th. So June the 24th to the 26th. There's quite a few people interested, but it's in Sydney, Australia, down at Manly. We'll probably have dinner, lunch. You can join at any time. There's no cost. I'm not charging nothing from nobody. There's whatever you want to do. So if you want to join on the Saturday and just do lunch, then that's fine. If you want to join on the Sunday and just do dinner, that's fine. If you want to go on a ghost tour with us, that's fine. That doesn't bother me. So whatever floats your boat. I'm not fussed. So Katie Lloyd's from Wales, thanks for joining me. Cynthia Hudson, thanks for joining me. That's cool. I'll come back to you, Katie. Okay, I just saw this one here. Okay, so Danielle Elizabeth Woodgate says, I went to see someone a while back and she told me that I had the ability, but I had to open up to it. You would see people and it would frighten me. Not sure about opening up to it. There's nothing to worry about. Honestly, it's just I'm more afraid of the living than the dead, let me tell you. After this week, so they're not going to hurt you, and it's easy to get to put boundaries around them, Daniel. You just, it's like me opening this door here and letting the whole football team of strangers come through. You don't let that come through. You just acknowledge them and tell them to go away until you're ready to pull them in. Okay, so Uri Naidu is watching. Thanks for joining me. So what else have we got here? Sarah Jane Louise McBride, how are you? How's that ghost in the park? Sarah, how's the ghost in the park going? If anybody did not see her ghost, she was holding some wood in her hand, and you can literally see a ghost in that photo. It is not photoshopped at all. And she sent it to me, and I freaked out. And I think I've still got it on my phone somewhere. Can someone remind me to say the prayer tonight that beautiful Wendy sent through for me? Because I want to show you this here. Sarah, not that one. I want to show you this image. It's absolutely like so freaky. So cool, but freaky. If I would have saw that after, now it's not working. It doesn't want me to show. Look, it just keeps on streaming over. Oh my gosh. See how spirit works? It's naughty. Naughty. Stop. Now it won't stop. I have to get completely out of it. This story of my life, guys. This is what happens with spirit. Before I started my show, my dog, I was on the phone to Wendy, and my dog was growling underneath because she was asking me something. See, now it won't let me actually get into it. Jesus Christ. I don't know. This damn spirit kills me. Okay, we'll have to, if you want to send that photo through there, Sarah, then go ahead, lovey, on Messenger somewhere. Send it to Psychics on, or send it to, I don't know where. Yeah, it's not even putting my account up, bloody thing. So I'll leave that there. If you've got my personal mobile, just send it to my mobile. So, Karen Riley says, I'm understanding what you're saying about the pain with spirit coming through now. I never used to suffer with headaches on a regular basis. My son had head trauma. I'm feeling that. Yeah, there you go. So you can always acknowledge it and then send it off. You don't have to hold the pain with you. You don't have to keep in pain forever, especially when you're a medium. Holly Burling says, you are a beautiful lady with a big heart and soul. Yes, I have got a big heart. I'm a big Suki. Big Suki Lala. I'm the baby of the zodiac too. So I'm definitely the Suki Lala, or the baby. So what do we got here? I don't know why, but I'm getting pain in the back of my neck. Like I feel like someone's bashed me with a bat. So so Sarah Jane Louise, she says, wow, Lesley, finally people are catching on. She's giving me compliments. She says, just wondering if there is any reason I should be doubting the people I trust. My intuition has been really vague lately. Then trust your intuition. I pretty much don't trust anybody at all. And I've learnt that over the years. I don't tell hardly anybody about my private life. If you do hear something from me, then you feel privileged because I don't say nothing, because anybody and everybody will hold it against you 1000%. And they people turn. I don't know why they turn on good people. I don't understand, but I don't worry about them. I just move on. But yeah, 100%. If you've got a gut feeling or you've got a doubt in the back of your mind about the people you trust, then you don't even bother testing them or anything like that. I don't believe in these high school games. But I just feel like for you are on point. So trust what you get. Once you start trusting what you get, then your spirit will start, giving you the right signs for everything. So ask spirit. Ask the question, what's going on? Just, and just ask them. Don't think too much in it. Just even get a pen and paper and just write down what you get when you first ask the question. So spirit will actually, and I even say to spirit, do I trust these people? Should I trust these people? Blah, 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 whatever question you want to ask. And then and give me 3 signs by the end of the week. You'll get 3 signs. Something will pop up. Something will be, oh my God, I can't believe they would say that. Or, oh my God, I can't believe I heard that, or whatever. Something will pop up, give Give them a reason to work. Your spirit guide, your angels and all that stuff, you've got to give them a reason to work. You can't expect to, I'm not talking about you, I'm just saying to people, you can't expect your spirit guide and your angels to actually, scrounge around and then they can't do nothing. They're there ready to go. They're like your servants. I use my parking angels all the time. I say, I want a parking spot outside of the shopping center so my hair doesn't get wet. Not that my hair's in much good condition tonight because I feel like a bit of a fro. But I always call on the angels. So do that, guys. Call on them and ask them to help you. If you're feeling like crap, you're feeling in despair or something's not right and you don't know what it is and you can't work it out, you ask them to show you or ask them to protect you. That's probably the best thing I should say. So over to you there, Ellie.
Yeah, Auntie Dan sent in a validation of sorts. He said, you said 6 weeks ago, I need a battery for the car, and yes, we got stuck down the street, so got a new one, and you said check the car out, so we didn't. You said it needed a lot of work and it needs more, so thank you so much. In the passing of a loved one, you you read someone and it was for me and they didn't relate to the readings, and thank you.
Oh, wow, that's cool. Thank you, Andy. Go figure. Well, I hope the car's okay. So I really do. I hope the car's okay. So let's keep going, guys. Okay, what do we got here? Rosie Celerano. She's from the USA, Southern California. Thanks for joining me. So we've got Odi Nadu. I'm in South Africa. Can I have a reading, please? So South Africa, that's cool. How do you spell that? Odi. I don't know how to pronounce it. Odi Nadu. So what do we got here? I was going to grab something there for a minute, but it's in my bathroom. I was going to grab Jess's bracelets. So what have we got? Oh, and I get the eyes again. I don't know why. Maybe it's my eyes tonight. I don't know. Something's not right with the eyes. And what do I see like flickering up with the eyes? Or are you just rolling your eyes up with someone? Or what is it going forward? Is it something like that? But I also get the number 9 around you, so the month of September. And who's got the pain in the chest or in the heart area? And this was very, very faint pain. So it's like it's going to be ignored pain, if that makes sense, because it's very faint. So it shouldn't be ignored. So any pain in the chest or anything like that, and they're just saying to me irregular heartbeat, something's not right with the heart. So whoever has the heart issues or something that's faint in the heart, I want them to get it checked and as soon as possible. And I'm not saying they're going to have a heart attack and die. I'm just saying I want them to get it checked. That's usually a warning sign for me to tell someone so I can help them save their life or whatever. Prevention is the only cure. That's what we used to teach. So prevention is the only cure. And I also feel like for you going forward, you've got the number 7 as well. So you've got the month of July and the month of August. So you can say you've got July, August, September. So all 3 months are going to be significant. There's big things coming up for you. And I feel like one thing's going to go bang, and then the next one, bang, and then the next one after that. So look out for that. It's going to be good for you. So there's a couple of obstacles to start off with, but you're going to get through it. You're going to motor through it. It's going to be amazing. So hang in there and just push through whatever's going on. And don't look back. You keep looking back. You keep worrying about the future because your past is bothering you. So don't push that beautiful future away by using the past to try and get through things. Okay, so when you finish tonight, when I finish the reading, stop and have a think about what have you missed that you haven't learned your lessons from, because you're going to get rid of that and you're going to go, oh my God, this is a light bulb moment, backflip, and you're going to strive forward. That's the best way to look at it. Okay, that's really important for you because there's so much coming up for you coming up. You've got to take that first leap of not looking back to go forward, if that makes sense, with that first big leap. It's like 1 step for man and a million steps for mankind, whatever Armstrong said when he went to the moon, because I feel like you're going to go to the moon, but not literally. So, and I'll leave that there. It's going to be good for you. And I get the anxiety around you. I get it. I get it all the time with you guys. So the more you're worried about something from the past, it's going to fester into the future. It's like, if you're playing in mud in the past and it's awful, it's sluggish, it's nothing good about it. It's not clean, it's not nice. And you're going to take it with you in the future. Do you want to take it with you? You don't want to carry this stuff around. Just move on. It doesn't matter what it is. And I'll leave that there. Thank you. So what else have we got here? Let me just see what's going on there. So, okay, so Teresa Ranieri Felly, she's one of my high school friends. I haven't seen her for years, but I think our last reunion I did was 2001. No, I'm only joking. When was it? Gosh, 2010, I think it was. Maybe. Yeah, it would be about 2010, I think. She says, I have been told I have good intuition and sometimes I know when things are going to happen. Could I have some psychic abilities? Yes. A nurse once told me last year, she was a spiritual medium. She told me to buy some angel cards. Can you tell me where I can get them from for personal use? Yes, and it's so weird because I only just sent a message to somebody tonight that I'm going to make my own. So how weird is that? There you go. So when I do my own, you can buy my ones. Soul infused. Do you see my daughter living at home here in the renovated van when we do it, or will she move to her boyfriend's place? I feel like she's going to move to her boyfriend's place, Lovey. That's what I feel like she's going to do. And that van, you can always use it. Don't get rid of that van. That van's going to come in handy in another couple of years, okay? So, or less. So don't get rid of that van. It's going to be handy for you. Okie dokie. What else have we got here? So Rosie Solerano, she says, my foot, you felt the pain before you said I broke my foot. There you go. That's why my foot was bloody killing me. Gosh, that's the worst part about being a medium is that you get all the pain. Not that I don't want it because I need to do my readings properly, but you get all the pain. You get everything. Rosie, she says, that was months ago when I hurt my foot and knee. I never went to the doctor. See, and spirit will still make it harder for us. Deb Krivenak, she says, my daughter has a headache every day and she suffered every day with pain. She was a double amputee also. There you go. Wow, the poor girl. Gee whiz. Rosie says, you're feeling the pain in my foot again. So Cynthia Hudson, hello from Mississippi, USA, she says. So Wendy Harvey, she says, honesty is being true to yourself. I can't be around lies. Oh, me either. And manipulating people. I've just discovered one yesterday. Well, I had discovered him a while ago, but just kept my tongue. You know when you know things, but you keep your tongue because you don't know when it's right to say something? Rosie Solano, sorry. She says, you're amazing. I missed you, Lesley. I missed you too. Where have you been, woman? Okay, what else have we got here? So Oki Smith, please, will a job opportunity from a former group I used to work with come through in the near future or general reading? So let's jump over to this page here and just write down. I haven't seen that name before. Oki Smith, is that a real name? I doubt it. Okay. So number 2, 21. So 2 and 1 is 3. So you got the 1, 2, and 3. Okay. So look those numbers up for the angel numbers and on Google. Angel numbers. So have a look for them up as well. And I also get the number 21 around you. So what's the 21 around you? So they're also asking me to add that together for the month of March. And also going forward for you, I just feel like things are a little bit up and down, and it's like you're questioning everything, you know. It's like, why do I do this, or why is that? What's going on? Blah blah blah. So it's all about, you know, just pulling back, having a look at the big picture, and just seeing what's going on around you. Because I feel like there's a lot of stuff that's going on around you, but you have no control about it, and you like to have control. They're saying, oh, I just know the word OCD. So OCD. So who else is that around you? And I also get pain in my left wrist. So I'm getting a lot of pain in my left wrist here, just above the wrists, like the actual wrist, so about here. So what's happened there? And that pain was very, very faint, guys. So if I press there, it's sore now. So what's happened with the pain in the left wrist? And they're giving it back to me. And so I don't know if I doubt it, that's me. I don't think that's me. But I'll leave that there with the pain, take that away. So just going to go back a bit. So this pain, I feel like someone's either broken their arm or broken or had something trauma, something happened to their wrist, like what's it called, carpal tunnel, something like that. It's just really, really sore. And I feel like this has stopped them from doing other things. I can't quite get my arm up. I can't do other things with my shoulders, okay? So it's left wrist issue. And just going forward too, there's someone around you that has a history of heart condition. And I feel like this heart is actually, they're just saying to me, it's like a low, slow beat. So this person's not quite unfit, but they have a low beat. Low, slow beat, I should say. Low and slow beat. I feel like this person's fit. The lower the heart rate, the fitter you are, believe it or not. So, and I feel like this person's actually got anxiety behind them as well. And what's the number 12 to you? So we've got 12. Oh, so see, there we go. We're going back. So we've got the 21, and we've got the 12. The 12. So 1 and 2 is 3. So you've got the angel numbers again, and you've got the 3. So you've got the month of March. So what happens? What's happening in 3? See, the 3 weeks. Oh, I've got the pain in my chest as well again. So yeah, a history of heart. There's something not right with someone around you that has heart. Can you get them to the doctor as well, please? So doctor for heart. And though that person now, I feel like this is an elderly man, and I feel like this person either had issues beforehand but didn't say anything. Very stubborn, very creative with his hands. Yeah. And this guy was really quite he doesn't really believe in stuff like this, and he's saying I'm a bit slow because he's just sort of like, I feel like he's just stepped forward now, but he's got like stubby shorts on with a bit of a belly, and he's also got a little bit of a growth here. So the growth is not a 3-day growth, it'd be about a 7-day growth on his face. Okay, and you can hear my voice change. So this guy had issues with his throat, and I feel like he was a smoker. He just showed me that he was a smoker as well. So he had issues with the heart, and I feel like, and I've got the pain in chest now. So I feel like there's one past and there's one alive, and I feel like the alive has the heart issues, and I'm trying to work out whether the one that's past had the heart issues as well. So they're too close. Energies are very strong. So, and I'll leave that there. So that's the message for you. Get the person that's closest to you that's got any slight pain in the chest, go get checked, please. And I'll leave that there. So all I get, guys, is your name and a question. So if you've just joined me on any of the group pages, we're streaming across 7 platforms tonight, and finally it's working amazingly, only because I set it up 3 times before I started tonight to triple check and make sure that it was okay. It was going to go okay. So we've got Georgia Horton here. I feel like there's a lot of fatigue. Like I just want to yawn. I never yawn, ever, hardly ever yawn. So I just feel like I've just got this really overwhelming sense of like fatigue. I want to yawn. This person's weak, and I feel like this is either Kay or Georgia Horton there. So they're weak. They can't actually like do certain things around the house. That's what I'm getting around you. And I feel like this might be Kay Wollaston. So, and I feel like too going forward, and they're giving me itchy head. So you get itchy head, and I feel like this is at night. And do you sleep on the right side of the bed? If that's not the right side, it's got the side of the bed that's got the window, the big window. And I feel like this is a window, and it's got beautiful curtains, and you pull them back. And I feel like for this person too, there's also there's another lady around you with the same name. It's just spelt without the E. So who's the lady with the K name around you? K-A-Y name, not K-A-Y-E name. So who's that around you? If you don't know that now, then can you find out if you were supposed to be a K-A-Y and then they changed it later to a K-A-Y-E? Because I feel like that the K-A-Y, if that's not another person that you know or that you're going to meet, then that the name change or the name was something different about the name. And I feel like this might be passed down. There might be an elderly lady, another person that was named K-A-Y, and then you just made it a little bit different. They just made it a bit different for you. And I also feel like for you too, going forward, there's a number 17 around you. So you've got the month of August and the number 8 for you. So what's that? I feel like it's birthdays, anniversaries, very, very busy time coming up through to September. So September is going to be really, really like full on strong. Everything's just full bore. Like, you're just going to be flat chat. So hang in there. So they're saying to me, get your rest now, get your sleep now while you catch up to September. It's going to be busy. So what's going on for you in September / into November? It's more I'm going to itch my back. So you've got itchy back as well. It's more so September. So what's going on in September this year? And I'll leave that there. Thank you. Okie dokie. What have we got else here? Michelle Meehan. Michelle Meehan says, I lost my dad recently. Would love a spirit message if you are drawn from Riverston in New South Wales. So Michelle. So what do I get for you now? Why do I get sore neck instantly, sore neck on my right side? It's mainly at the back of my neck on the right side. So what's happened there, Michelle? And I also feel like for you, the number 21 for you, and it also give me pain in my left ear. So you've got the back, and they've also got left ear as well. So what's going on with the left ear? Is there do you have to wear something in your ear all the time, or plugs, or you put noise in there and it's gone so loud that it's actually damaged a bit of eardrum, or what's with the eardrum? Because I just see the eardrum, something's not right. Or it's going to happen, one or the other, so careful. And I also feel like for you going forward, there's a bit of communication issues. There's money, and this is going around money and relationships. So you've got a triple whammy, they're saying to me, and I feel like that there's something not right around the relationship because of money and because of communication. So when there's no money, there's no communication, there's disaster for the relationship. So be careful of that. And I just feel like there's people around you that still owe you money. But I can also see the pennies going out. So there's like they pull the pockets up and they say, you're handing out the money, because I see the old-fashioned pharaoh money. I wish I had some money here to show you like that, because it's so cool. And I see the money going out, but then I see the empty pockets. So that's going to be after June, July, and then coming into August, the money's going to start to come back in. Okay. So, and I'll leave that there. So hang in there, girlie. You're going to be fine. All right. I'm just going to scroll forward. So if you've just joined me, I'm an international psychic medium. I do 8 hours a week free so I can share the love around the world so that you guys can actually get the, look at the difference between a real psychic medium as opposed to those fakes. And still a lot of anxiety in here. Okay. So All right. Yeah. So Deb Krivenak, she's saying she would love to know if her daughter grabbed her hand the other day. Please, please, please. It was birthday on the 3rd. Absolutely, Lovey. They always hanging around you. They're always around everybody. So your past loved ones, they don't hang around with us. We're just the messengers. We're just the conduit line. We're just like the relay, pass the baton type thing. But it's like the Chinese whispers, but they're always around you. It's like this year when I had my birthday, my grandmother, I don't feel like she was around, but then I do remember having a dream. But and then what happened was the year before, she used to have the smelling salts, and sure as ever, the smelling salts were actually I've got itchy head now. Why have I got itchy head? They give me itchy head. I've got to grab something to itch it. So, and then she showed me the smelling salts as I was walking down the stairs at home. So, and I go, oh, okay, thank you for the happy birthday. So she showed me that, but then I got nothing this year. So I don't understand. Or maybe I just missed it. I don't know. I don't know. So she said, Deb Krevenak, she said, you've helped me. You've helped me. I wasn't in a good place, losing my daughter. You're giving me hope, and thank you. You're welcome there, lovey. But she's always beside you, and whatever you felt on that hand, it's no one else. It's her. And she's also shown me white little, what do they call them? Like white shadows. Like what? Normally I see dark shadows when there's spirit hanging around, and it's not this. It's like an angel shadow, like for her. It's like it's a really a white, like a shining glimmer kind of thing, like a wedding dress, but not a wedding dress, but it's a faded like thing with the transparent. I don't know how to explain it. What am I trying to say? It's like when you see someone all dressed up in a beautiful wedding dress, but then it's also got all the glitter, all the beautiful white light around it. It's like someone's got, a beautiful white light torch underneath it, and it's just shining. It's just glowing everywhere, and that's her. She's like an angel. She's like a flying angel with wings. She's beautiful, and that's what they're showing me like that there now. But they're always around you. They don't hang around me. They always, I send them away. If they want to hang around me later after the show, I go, no, sorry, I'm finished now. You had your turn. But they always are with you guys. So they don't hold any grudges. So you ask the question, she will show you answers such as the holding of the hand. Okay, so that was significant. All right. It's like my dog tonight when I was on the phone to Wendy. I know someone was here, but I couldn't put my finger on it. And my dog growls. My dog never ever growls unless something is in the room that I can't see. And I don't know what that one is. So that one there throws me, especially when the dog growls, because I can feel it. I can feel that there's something here, but then I can't see it because I know it's for me, but I don't know who it is, that one there. That's quite bizarre. Okay. But then when I see your past loved ones and things like that, guys, I see them transparent here. But for me, sometimes I can't see it for me. It's really quite weird how it works. But then the dog will growl, and my dog never growls. He's not like that. He doesn't growl at nothing. He'll bark, but he won't hardly ever growl. And he was just asleep underneath my feet, and then he'll just start growling all of a sudden. I go, what's that? And then Wendy was on the phone, and I said, can you hear the dog growling? She goes, yeah, that's confirmation. I go, I know. So I don't know who it was. If I could have stayed there longer, I had to set up for my show. But if I could have stayed there longer, I probably could have worked out who it was. But sometimes it doesn't, sometimes it just doesn't do that for us. Sometimes we can't pick it up. Especially when, it's a different spirit for me anyway. So Cynthia Hodge has said, my hands are so painful. Just wonder if spirit has anything for me. So Cynthia, did I do a reading for her earlier? I can't remember. I don't think so. So Cynthia Hudson, so your hands are so painful. The best thing for that for me is the magnesium. Just top yourself up. Just get a top up of magnesium. That's what I do. It's so important for your body. And you'll know when you're deficient in stuff because you'll get pain, especially if you're deficient in magnesium, you'll get pain in your joints and everywhere else. Okay, so everything will be painful, muscles, bloody, you name it. That's how it works. That's probably the basic way of me educating you guys on magnesium. So, what was he put me? Just wonder if spirit has anything for me. So, yes, get some magnesium. No, I'm only joking. So, what do I get? I get the number 7. I get number 7 around you. I get 5 around you as well. So, we've got the May and we've got the July. So, what's coming up in May and July? And who's the person that has the forked tongue? And they're saying to me like you've got venom coming down here, and I don't know, I just feel really, really tired and heavy around this person. So who's the person that's doing all the backstabbing, that's always doing all this, making all the drama, all the trouble? So drama and trouble. It's like you're like me. I don't cause no trouble with nobody, but I have to finish it. If someone wants to have a go, I go, oh, whatever. And I have to finish it. And I actually, tell it how it is. And I feel like that's the same for you, but you're not as direct. I'm just black and white. Yeah, so Cynthia Hudge said headaches as well. Yeah. So with that, you can acknowledge them and send them off. So acknowledge them that they're here and say, thank you for coming through. I'm not quite ready now to do the reading for you or do whatever you want me to do, whatever it is. But when I'm ready to start, you can come back later. So before my show, I say to Spirit, there you go. It's 11:44 p.m. and that just flashed up at me. So 11:44 p.m. There you go. That's another angel number. So that's what I mean. Like it'll just flash at me, do things like that. But what was I saying? My hands are so painful. I just wonder if yeah. So spirit will give you little different little signs. Okay. Probably me with the neck bashing pain, Catherine. Yeah, right. Yeah, see, so there's a lot of people here that's the same. They got like the headaches and they get all that issues and they don't know how to deal with it. It's because if you can't work out what your headaches are from and you're getting like I used to get them on one side, like cluster headache here, and I go, oh my God, my head's going to explode. And sure as ever, I'd go to do my workshop, and then after the workshop, I'd have nothing, no pain, no nothing after it. And the same when I do my platform. I haven't done a platform show for a while, but when I do the platform shows, I have a headache from the time I wake up in the morning till the time I finish the show. Doesn't matter how many Panadols I'll take to stop it, and I don't hardly ever take anything for anything. But I cannot shake that headache because it's so much spirit trying to get through all day to me and annoying me all day. I'm trying to work or do whatever I have to do. And then sure as ever, I get to the show and I'll start, as soon as I open my mouth, all the words come out. Spirit, my headache is gone instantly. Doesn't matter, like I said, doesn't matter how many Panadols or whatever I do to try and get rid of the pain. My headaches are gone. And then sure as ever, I can do the show. And after the show, I'm fine, perfectly fine. So work that one out. If someone can work that one out, let me know. But it's hard sometimes being a medium. So what do we got here? Okay, it's just a repeated question. So let's just go forward, guys. So tell me where you're from, suburb, state, and country. We're on the home stretch now. So any validations there, Ellie? No?
There's one.
Oh, cool.
Michelle Meehan, she said, not sure about the pains in and aches in the ears. I do have some deafness coming on. My brother was going to give me some money from the death of my father, but he keeps putting it off. Thank you for my reading. Most felt helpful.
Interesting. Wow. Yeah, beautiful. So Cynthia Hudson, she says, I want yours. What does that mean? What do you want of mine? Oh, yes, I'll have a set of yours. Oh, my angel cards. Yeah. I've just literally sent an email, literally off tonight. If I can, I don't want to share who I've sent it to, but I will see if she's responded. Hopefully. Hang on. Sent. Where did it go? Yeah, it's still trying to load. Oh my god. And Spirit doesn't want me to do something. It definitely doesn't want me to do something, I tell you. So yeah, I'm doing some angel cards. That's a big thing for me because I don't have much time, but I've actually approached a lady to do the cards for me. So and I love quotes, so beautiful quotes. So Debbie Ann, she says, I am moving. Will I be happy in my new home and anything you see for me? Thank you. So yes, I feel like that the new home is going to be a stepping stone for another opportunity. I feel like you're going to stay there for, I don't know why I get 2 years or 2 months. No, I don't think it's going to be too much. I feel like it's going to be 2 years and then you'll stay there and then you're going to move on again because it's going to be something's going to annoy you there. So, and try and get rid of the energy out of that house. So get rid of that negativity of that energy out of that house and make sure that it's it's, I don't know, crystal clear, is saying to me. And I'll leave that there. So Alicia Roberts is watching. Thanks for joining me. Maya Wine. Maya Wine, that's a cool name. Yeah. Okay, so let's keep going here. So if you've just joined me, come over to the main page, Psychics on Radio, Angels on Air, and you'll be able to see us there. Soul Infused says, I really don't want to move out. I know. So did you see that validation there from Michelle? Is that who you said? Meham? Is that one last
Yeah,
one
that's
there?
the one I read out just then.
Yeah. See, that's how much I mean flight because I don't even hear it. That's what used to happen to me when the other girls used to be on my shows. They used to read, and I wouldn't even remember wouldn't even know what the hell they said because I'm in a different world. I'm on a different planet. What do we get here? Oh, okay. So Audrey McCalgan, she says, my sister is attending doctor about her throat. This is going on so long. They said it is the voice box, but she thinks it's something more. It's not happening at all time. Ah, right. Did they do a check on her and put the camera down? Because they might need to they might need to check if there's nodules in the throat or something. And has she had like tablets or anything like vitamins or something like that stuck there? You know what I mean? So that's all. I remember that happening to me. I got a damn horse tablet. I thought, oh yeah, this is going to be easy to swallow. And I only had about that much water left in my cup. And sure as ever, I swallowed it. And oh my God, it got stuck here. And it was just like, it was bad. Thank you so much. I needed to hear that. So Deb Krivinak, she says, thank you so much. I needed to hear that my daughter's dog stares at the dog and starts to growl. Yeah, there you go. There you go. It's so bizarre. So you can ask. So like I was saying earlier, I don't know if you joined me earlier there, Deb, but for my dog, I don't know why. It's just the dog. Like I was saying years ago, I asked a question to the dog, and sure as ever, he was like, the spirit was there and the dog was poking, like someone was poking my dog to growl. It was so weird. I was freaked out. And this happened to me before I even knew I was really psychic, to be honest. And then my dog tonight, and he never growls ever. Like we're in an office upstairs. He's under my feet. He's under the table. So it's just so bizarre. Wendy Harvey, she knows that. So she was on the phone to me and I said, well, can you hear the dog growling? She says, yeah. And I put the mic down to her. Lavender works wonders for my headaches. Yeah, 1000%. So in the morning, sometimes before I start work or at night, especially at night, I get, those, what do they call it? the doTERRA little things where you plug them in and then you press the button twice and it runs for 4 hours with the actual, the oils. It burns the oils or warms the oils, whatever it does. It's got that mist. So that's what I do. And I put lavender in that. I put lemon in it, not normal lemon, but the oil lemon. There's orange you can get. And there's another one from doTERRA that's called Balance. It's so nice. So, so nice. Yes, the prayer. I've got to do the prayer. So do we have any more validations there, Ellie?
Nope.
Not yet. Okay. So Cynthia Hudson says, there is a drama, ma'am. In my life, she acted as she was my friend. Forked tongue. There you go. I said the forked tongue. Thank you for the magnesium. Sounds much better than pain pills. 100%. So when you have pain, your body is telling you there's something wrong. So if you're not listening, so 90% of the population are deficient in some form of essential mineral. So if you're having bone pain or like aches and pains and sore muscular stuff, then you can actually help it and not have as much pain or muscular pain by having some magnesium. That's what I do. I always know when I'm low in my body's low in my magnesium because I'll get sore. After training all these years and being a PT, my body will get sore. So it'll actually like my knees will get sore, I go and train and my body will be sore as ever after. So Glenn, he says, I'm from Michigan. It's 9:52 a.m. Can I have a little guidance, please? Yes, you can. So I think we touched base probably, oh my God, ages ago on a live show there, Glenn, because I know your name, and I just feel like for you going forward that sometimes you haven't actually taken everything on board that was supposed to be done from past, okay? So I just feel like there's lessons learned there that hasn't been learned. So that's important for you to actually look for the bigger picture. So they're saying to me, get out of the mud, get out of the quicksand, get out and pull yourself out, get the rope from the side of the road, pull yourself out of the quicksand and start stepping your steps forward. So you're not planning ahead, you're not doing anything like that. So start getting some steps in place so that you can have the money, the cashola there, money, everything going in the direction that you want it, because you're in control. It's like you're out of control right now. It's like you actually don't have a hold on anything. So when you have a hold on what you're doing with your life and you have some control around it, it will start to feel better and you'll start to manifest things better and you'll start to actually be a bit more relieved, So there's nothing worse than being, and this is not just for you there, Glenn, there's nothing worse than being left with hardly any money in your account, or that feeling of, someone not trusting that's done the wrong thing by you. It's just awful. So, and I get a bit of anxiety around you as well. So hang in there. You're feeling like this because you're not looking at the big picture, okay? So you're living in the moment, you're living in automatic mode, you're waking up in the morning, just, doing what your routine is, whatever it is, and then all of a sudden you still don't have a path for where you want to be. So that's you not thinking ahead. You've got to set yourself up to be able to achieve what you want to achieve. So, and I'll leave that there. So we'll do a prayer, we'll do a couple more, then we'll do a prayer, and then we're done. So Tara Lee Spinner, yes, go and write your book. 100% Lovey. Why not? I'm considering writing a book from Tully in Queensland, she says. And why not? You should do it. So kids have recently moved out. She says, I'd love some guidance in regards to what to do with my life. Kids have recently moved out of home after many years of being a single mum. I know. Well, it's not easy being a single mum, but, you've got some worldwide experience of how to bring up children, and, you've done a great job. So there's nothing wrong with you writing a book on that, or writing a book on your experience, or whatever it is that actually helped you get through all these times, because there's a lot of people in the same position out there with you as well, as you as well. Sorry. So, and I'll leave that there. So Karen Riley, she says, you definitely can't go wrong with natural oils. I swear by them. They're actually 100% better for you. 100%. So when I was sick, I had the fever. Oh my God, this is going back, what, 2 or 3 months ago, I think. I had a fever really bad, and I just literally finished my live on the Wednesday night, and I felt like rubbish. And the following day, on the Thursday, I had a fever, and it was a hot day. It was something like 32 or 34 degrees outside. And I was in a hot bath with lavender oil because my body was aching so much from the fever. I was in pain. And that wasn't spirit. That was me with like being sick. And sure as ever, I put the lavender in the bath. Usually I put drops. I always put lavender in the bath if I ever have a bath. And I had a really, really hot water. And that, I don't know what happened, but that I felt fantastic when I come out, but not as much as I normally feel fantastic, but it was pretty good. So lavender is amazing. You've got lots of stuff. So look at, guys, if you can't think straight and your mind is confused, or you can't, just concentrate on things, or you can't smell or taste, then have a look at your zinc levels and see how you feel after that, especially if you can't smell or taste. That was me. And then also have a look at your joints and stuff like that. If you're getting pain, like I said, the magnesium is amazing. So the magnesium will help with just about everything, because your body is an essential mineral. Your body needs it, and your body will use what it needs. It'll pee out the rest of it. So don't worry about overcooking the carrots, I'd say. But and you've got a lot of other stuff. I have like my little cheat sheet here when I do my PT stuff, and I have like my zinc, my calcium, magnesium, iodine is important, potassium, and selenium. So you've got 6 major deficiencies of that one there for those types there. So, and there's a lot of different things that I do outside of here. It's a lot of stuff. So, this is, if you have a look at this, there's your magnesium ones, okay? So I'll put it up there. So cauliflower is amazing for your body. So this one here. So you've got your citrate for digestion, mood and sleep. You've got cognitive function. You've got muscle pain. You've got heart health, blah, blah, blah. The rest goes on. So there you go. So have a look at those types of things. Do your research on your body, guys. It's so important. So what time is it? We'll do the prayer and then we'll say good night. So what have we got here? That's it pretty much there. I'll just check this page. Yeah, that's really sad. That is really, really sad. I know. Sometimes they can be in the living and it's just as sad, that. So a lot of people suffer with a lot of trauma. A lot of people suffer with a lot of trauma, and yet because their loved ones are alive. Gosh. So, Jules Polglaze, I just saw your message now. I thought you weren't on tonight. Good night, lovey. What else? I'm just going to do this one here. I just saw this one here. I'm considering writing a book. Yep, we've done that one. So this one here, Katie Lloyd, she says, I'm getting married in July. We just lost a family member. We are all struggling. What should I do? See, that's the hardest part when you have a family member that's passed, because this is how I learned things from this, and I also have a saying with it. When it's a fast passing, it's a surprise and a shock to people. When it's like a cancer or it's something that's drawn out, it's awful, because it actually, I don't know what's better. There's no way that either one of them's better, but you always have one that's drawn out and one that's fast and a surprise, and that's the shock that gets to you. And people don't recover from the shock as much as they recover from the long drawn out passing. So it's and then what usually happens there, Katie, is that a lot of people that know that that you've got a past loved one, what happens is they don't really want you to upset you, so they don't say anything. They disappear. I've seen this 100 times. They'll disappear out of your life because they don't want to upset you. So don't take offense to that, So And when you're struggling, when you're struggling, or when anybody's struggling, ask them to talk to the past loved one, because they're standing right next to you, people. Just because you can't see them doesn't mean they're not there. They're not with me. They are there all the time. So anytime you need to call them, you just call on them and ask them, So my daughter talks to her grandmother all the time. So if she needs anything, she just asks her, and she says, come through, because I'm ready to receive whatever you want to give me. She doesn't really say it like that, but she does, say ask her for help, which is pretty cool. So, but I'll leave that there. I'm going to do the prayer now, and then we're going to go to sleep because I'm tired. I didn't get to sleep till 1 o'clock this morning from my show last night. And then also today I was up really early to take my daughter to work. And then I also have this show tonight. So I'm doing a double back-to-back with not much sleep. So let's just do Wendy's prayer. Here it is here. It's a beautiful prayer. I haven't read it. It just says, looking for spirit to come through. So we all come searching, and for what? Hoping and praying that we find the slot. We all look for answers, and we have questions too. Only to so many will spirit come through. Spirit comes through on its own special terms. So if not tonight, maybe tomorrow, it's your turn. No matter how hard you type how hard you type or you type, I don't know what that bit means, Wendy, sorry. Might have said it wrong. Spirit will only come through on its own delight. That's so true. You may need your answer right now today, but it's up to spirit if they have something to say. So try to be patient, gentle, loving, and kind. You may hear your name next is what you will find. Amen. Thank you. That's beautiful. Okay, so she's saying because she was on the phone to me, Wendy's saying because she's on the phone to me tonight, she's saying that my dog Bob was right when he was growling, because she had a conversation with someone and they've just validated everything. So that's pretty cool. There you go. That's the spirit of the dog for you. So I'll leave that there, and we will see you tomorrow night. So we'll be back at 8 o'clock till 10 o'clock. So thank you, and thank you, Wendy, for the beautiful prayer. See you tomorrow night, guys. Take it easy. Bye.